to watch Dota. It's just such a community feeling, and yeah, here we are, T. It's just been the culmination of the entire year.
Continue that throughout the game, just cheer for anything. If someone dies, you cheer. If they get a Roshan, you cheer. Like, just be loud and again, just best time of the year.
I already feel the energy that the people are bringing. There's two people that always bring the energy as well, and they were checking in with what was happening earlier today.
Hello, future Sheever! It is us!
Artist on कहाँ से करना है रे? Artist का मेरा इसमें थी ना setting.
International 13 Tsunami. So good to be here with you yet again.
I can't believe it. It's becoming yearly tradition now, except this time we've migrated all the way across the Atlantic here in Europe to finally celebrate a first real European crowd TI, because it was all like the power nerds at TI1 in Cologne.
The power nerds.
Yeah, I mean, like,
power
about Dota.
Ancient, the true ancients.
And we have to defend
them.
But here we are to celebrate the European crowd showing up here in Copenhagen.
Now, I know that this is airing later. We are at 8 a.m. All right? Look at this line at 8 a.m. These guys are sickos. Hello, everybody. How we doing? Hello, everybody. How we doing?
You ready for some Dota? You ready for some Dota?
Baby. All right, let's go ahead and talk to some of these early risers here. Probably earlier than most of these gamers have ever been awake. Hello, sir. May I talk to you? Hello, sir.
Pangolier shirt.
Hello.
Howdy.
Pangolier shirt.
I'm from the US of A in Florida. I'm from the US of A in Florida.
What am I all the way out here?
Oh, I'm here to see the best Dota in town. That's what I'm here for.
Hell yeah. Who are you rooting for, bud?
Well, I was rooting for Noun, so they were able to beat the champions last year, but they weren't able to beat the runners-up. So
we still got some NA, though. Snake's still around. Are you rooting for them now?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm all in on Falcons.
Okay. Well, good luck at that elimination series this morning. Might be the last time we ever see them. Thank you very much. Do anybody want to talk? Hello, morning people? Who looks the tiredest?
We're wearing the same outfit.
Got a T-Swift fan.
I couldn't find my Team Liquid t-shirt, so I just put on a T-Swift t-shirt.
Yeah, that's close. Can you sing us some T-Swift songs?
I can't.
Setting तो ढूंढ रहा हूँ, मेरे को मिल नहीं रही है. ब्रॉडकास्ट का ये क्या सॉफ्टवेयर डालना पड़ेगा क्या ब्रॉडकास्ट का? डाल के देखता हूँ मैं.
You're chugging a coffee right now. You're feeling refreshed. Have you been to an international before?
Never.
First time. Where do you hail from, my friend?
Manchester, UK.
Did you go to any Birmingham events?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was at Birmingham every single year.
Really? Okay, so you're a Dota player through and through. What's your expectations for this event? Who are you rooting for?
Falcons. Yeah, it gotta be Falcons. ATF, man.
You already saw them won in Birmingham. Stop being so greedy, man. Give someone else a chance.
They always win. They're just great.
I can see that. You're a bandwagoner. It's okay.
Yeah.
I respect the hustle. Who else out here has never been to a TI before? Let me go down further down the list. Jake.
He did not like me rubbing my bald head against his. I did it without permission. I'm so sorry. You ready for your first TI?
Yeah, very ready, yeah.
What are you expecting in there?
I don't know. Tundra to win, let's go.
Oh, we got a new one.
Now, are you going to try to sit close? Because at TI, we have a splash zone. The players like to come out, they like to scream, let's go! And you get to be showered in their, liquids. Is that where you're going to be, in the front, or are you going to be chilling in the back?
I think I'll keep my distance from
Okay, that's a good idea.
Gamer juices.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. All right, well, I hope you have a fantastic first TI. Good luck to Tundra to you. Now can I touch her?
Any ball enjoyers? Team ball?
Team ball. Let's go. This is a sponsored segment. I had no idea. You owe me a check, Gork. Pay it up. Thank you very much. I think we have annoyed these poor sleepy people for quite...
AI powered.
See you soon.
Thank you very much, past Slarks and Tsunami. It is fantastic to see so many people showing up so early, getting ready to get the best seats in the house. And I must say,
that this international, the first
Main event
one
चालू
with
होने
the
ना, opening
crowd
ceremony
in
के लिए।
Europe since the first iteration, Lacoste, it feels very good.
Oh yeah, we go way back to Cologne, 2011. I was there 10,000 years ago. It was, you know, a privilege, and it still is to this day, to be a part of this big show. We've seen some crazy games so far, and it's all the TI is always about, you know, the pressure, the big games, the emotions from the players as well. This is what we want to see on the main stage.
Yeah, and I think we saw that pressure come to life also during the road to TI we've already had, Tigov.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some regions fall short. You know, I think, you know, European TI, luckily there's a lot of European teams still in. So as you see from the crowd, there's a lot of, you know, fan favorites still available, which means, you know, loud crowd, good.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, you know, I feel like every time I say loud crowd, there better be one guy who just screams for me. Otherwise it's kind of awkward. So thank you, that one guy, thank you very much.
I believe in him. I believe in that one guy. But just seeing regional representation is wonderful, but regional representation from fans too. Like having a live crowd finally be in Europe is something that I've been looking forward to so much. And even then, we saw in the cold opener with Slarks, there are people coming in from North America. I'm sure we have fans from SEA. I'm sure we have fans from South America. So it's just such an exciting time for everybody here.
It really, really is. And it has already been an exciting time as well in terms of the Dota 2. Now, I know that not everybody has the luxury to watch Dota 24/7 all day round for 2 weeks straight. And that is why we have got you covered with the best moments of the road to TI.
Current GPU does not support बोल रहा है. RTX enabled नहीं.
Where's the answer? They do not have it right now. An indomitable force of extreme gaming. They take another one here. Nikki does manage to jump away just before they jump in from GPK. One in, one out, turns around, Sonic Waves, trying to finish up.
तो वो है
It's
मेरे
not going
पास
to be enough. They just got wiped.
Oh, back off the rear cage. X about leading back in into the X.
NVIDIA RTX
Sweeps
voice
him up
भूल
with a
गए क्या?
tidal
Wow.
wave.
बट उसको हो नहीं रहा है ना. वो तो एनेबल किया मैंने.
The damage being done is so insane. Where is the creep? But they get stunned. The back was there right at the moment. Crit coming in, trying to take him down.
प्ले करके देखता हूँ.
I'm kind of surviving. I'm kind of surviving.
It's my favorite
Holy
song.
shit. Yeah. Fucking Nisha show, boys.
आ रहा है?
We missed the throw strike. The Hex is out to them, out to burst the Phoenix
वही तो
in
लफड़ा
time.
है.
Yes, they
कृष्ण
will.
बा.
Backdoor protection. It's through backdoor protection.
जोड़ जान दे. मैं नहीं करूँगा बोला ना वैसे भी जाने दे. बट ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए ना. कुछ करने का रहा तो दिक्कत हो जाएगी.
The Terror Blades out. GG has been called. It's the end of the road here for Team Spirit.
Way over a week ago, we started with 16 teams here in Copenhagen, and today there are only 8 left. Now we're gonna do our best to get you up to speed with everything that has happened over the last over a week, last 8 days, I wanna say, and get you up to speed with everything you should know before going into today. I know there's a timer ticking down, and it's not making me nervous at all, promise. Tigov, I'm taking you back to just over a week ago, group stages. I know it's been a little while, but it was when there were so many games going on at the same time, and it all led to knowing who was going to play who for seeding matches.
Yeah, and to think that Spirit, they finished their group 6-0, 3 wins, not dropping a single game, and then you know, fast forward to now, they're eliminated. They're out of TI. They kind of didn't make it to here. So yeah, it's quite a struggle there. But yeah, we had so many games, so many different teams, unfortunately already dropping out at this point. But this is where it begins. This is now where only one team can actually lift the Aegis.
Only one team can lift the Aegis. We're lucky that there are 2 teams of every group, Effie, that is still in today.
Yeah, and these teams are hungry, but I will say that the seeding matches did bring a little bit of extra spice that we needed, but ultimately only the 8 best teams remain. There are a lot of repeat potential TI champions, there are newcomers, there are people fighting for regional representation. There's so many storylines going on right now, Shiver. It's hard to keep track, but that's why we're here.
It is hard to keep track, but it will be easy. That's why we are here. You're going to watch the Dota, and then you're going to hear everything that you're supposed to know. And even if you miss a beat, we'll get you covered. No worries, no stress. We are going to have a lot of Dota, though. And I'm saying that because so you can prepare for the time that you're going to be spent watching the action Lacoste, because we've got 4 series, not just today, but tomorrow as well.
Oh, these are going to be the spicy series. BB team against Falcons, the first one. Can BB team take on Falcons? They haven't been able to beat them throughout the whole year. That's going to be a big one. How they're going to be performing on the big stage. And Team Falcons, the best team of 2024. Then we have Aurora against Extreme Gaming, the giants, like the Chinese. They managed to be here, the only remaining team. Same goes for Aurora, representing their region, but they didn't look as good as Extreme Gaming.
No, and we're going to have the upper brackets as well, I think.
Yep, of course, we've got Team Liquid, the Giants of Europe, probably a huge fan favorite here, going up against C9, who have emerged as potential podium finishers. I mean, this team has worked so hard all year, and they finally peaked right about when they needed to. Then we've got Tundra versus GG. This is going to be incredibly good. These are two very fast-paced, very
टुंड्रा को
action-oriented
टंडरा
teams.
बोलते ज़्यादा अजीब
Of
लगता
course,
है.
we got to say, top
टुंड्रा
seed
अच्छा
potential
लगता है.
3-time winners. That's exciting.
That is exciting, T.
I was about to say that's great. If you win 3 TIs, by yourself, but like to be to do it, like
और हमेशा क्यूट दिखती है, कब वो खराब दिखती है.
time, like really think argue that, and the top is not thinking about it, but I think most people maybe it is.
ये मुझ में बड़ा अजीब लगता है ये.
More TI, that's it, just one more.
गौरव पे मुझे अच्छी दिखती ही नहीं है एक्चुअली. बहुत कम लोग हैं जिन पे अच्छी दिखती है मुझे.
Out there, it would be a tremendous feat if he managed this time around. Now, he's not the only one that's hoping for it to be a repeat champion.
Yeah, we do have some 2-timers. Only 3 of them are left. So that's going to be, the pool is getting smaller. 5 of them, never mind.
3 in the lower.
3 in the lower. The others are in the upper bracket. So we have Skeeter, we have Snaking, Toronto, Tokyo, 33, and Saxa. Saxa as a stand-in as well, coming in. TI are looking hot, but all eyes on Falcons for me.
All eyes on Falcons.
कौन सी टीम में जीता है वो?
We already know one of those two-time hopefuls. And we
दोनों
also
बार.
know that there's at the very opening panel of the group stages, if you were tuning in, you will know that there was a long list of like 22 first-timers, Tigo. 22! That's a lot of people.
ये पोडियम क्या मस्त सजा है.
Unfortunately, the pressure got to some of them because still yeah, 3 of them. And XM, Shining Star,
एक सरप्राइज हीरो डाल देना चाहिए. साला एक दो उसमें सरप्राइज कहाँ है? तो एंटिसिपेटेड है, आने वाला है इतने में कह. कुछ तो अनाउंसमेंट आएगी वैसे.
That's so wild though, just 22 first-timers to only 3. It's such an interesting contrast from last year when it felt like the first-timers were bringing in all of this new excitement and new ideas into Dota, and they were doing better. But this year, it feels like the veterans have just overcome every single first-timer, and it's such a contrast from last year. And that's just because as the years progress, when you're in these high-pressure situations, when you're playing for potential ages, that's when you need people who are composed.
इसकी सेप्टम प्रेयर्स ही है ना, इसकी इफी की शायद.
I disagree.
Still do it. Still do it.
I wish that was the thing.
No.
That's why you're sitting at the panel?
I'm only 27, Shiva.
Oh, you still have
I've got some more time in me, don't worry.
Oh, I go way back. I'm one of the oldest guys in the scene. I've been playing Dota now for 20 years. Dota 1 plus Dota 2 combined, and I gotta disagree with that one. Not getting any better. The hero pool for myself is also getting smaller. So
I think actually the most the thing about the first timers that I think is most interesting is that all 3 of them are mid laners, right? Because there was a period where the recipe to have a top tier Dota 2 team was happening right after TX5 was was when Sumail won TI, and it was like, get yourself a young that just, lives with no fear, just goes in on and on again, and then surround him with veterans. It seems that maybe Lacoste is still
and the Mulgreen being one of them, something that Skeeter did talk
सेटिंग
about
शायद वो
Dream Leagues. He did say, they needed that extra. It's like his younger cousin
अल्ट्रा लो पे
having
रख
so
के
much
देख
fun
अल्ट्रा
playing
लो भी
Dota,
तो
and
रहती है
at
एक
the end of the
सेटिंग
day, that's what Dota is all about.
And what's about these young mid laners is that they've come in these teams as hero specialists, whereas before you
अच्छा
thought mid laners had a really general hero pool,
कहाँ से
looking at your
कर
spirit
रहे हैं
players, your invoker players, and whatnot, but mostly everyone was dabbling in everything. But
सेटिंग कहाँ से कर
there's
रहा है पूछ
the Navians who spam like bring that X-Subs who plays Viper.
कोई
What kind of hero pool is Viper? But it's been working out for him. And it was similar enough, So moving away from this generalistic
नहीं मैं
approach
बोल रहा
to
हूँ
leaning
ये
into
अपना
more
ब्रॉडकास्ट में है क्या
individualized hero-specific
ओबीएस में
oriented has really worked in this meta.
It also helps with the younger players we have right now. They just farm pubs like 50, 60, 70 games a week. And, like, you compare that to old times, like maybe you get 20, 30 games, and it's like they're not really developing as quickly. I think nowadays it's so scary that like if something's good, it takes like a day for everyone else to understand it. Like there is no time to hide strats. Like you play it, it's going to be public. Everyone's doing it, so you have to keep up. And that's why these talent it's so hard to even get close to them.
it also inspires, right? Because I remember right after Falcons was okay, how does Melvin having all these level 30 Dota Plus heroes, impact your gameplay? He's like, I gotta catch up. You got something to play for because also if Amara says you can't play it if your Dota Plus level is not high enough, you gotta put in the time, you gotta put in the work, and there are two people that are here that have put in the work that are from Denmark. We have two hometown champions still in the running to have a chance to lift the ages here. And I just want to say how unique it is, Tigo, to have that opportunity.
Yeah, when you go back throughout internationals, right, you had EG when they won it in North America, but then since then it's always been a team out of the region winning the international held in a different country. So to have actual hometown heroes doesn't happen too often, at least with the chance of winning. And both of those teams, you look at them, it's like there's a good chance that they can do it.
And Crit, he spent 7 years in North America. They've been holding him hostage. Now the man is finally free, and we see the success that he's making, especially today in his own country.
Yeah, this is going to be Crit's 8th TI, I believe, and he's only ever played TI 6 representing Europe. So he played 6 TIs representing North America, and now he's coming into his 8th TI, not only representing the European region, but playing in his hometown. And like T mentioned, his team is a runner to take it all. This really could be a TI where we see a hometown hero actually claim the ages.
Yeah, it has happened. What was it? One time, you said, team. One time in history. We'll see if Crit or Ace is able to take it. We must not forget that CY, coach of Game Gladiators, is also Danish, so he can also take home. And I don't know if it counts, but obviously Cinder is here too somewhere, Lacoste. He's a hometown champion in a way.
Yeah, most definitely. Cinder, he has great history in Dota, mostly as a talent, as a player, not as much, but we gotta give him the respect. And also, he didn't talk about the Copenhagen being such a nice city. He didn't, because I was wondering why he's always so happy, because everything here is nice. The food, the weather, the people, everything's super organized.
I think we got lucky with the weather. I think Denmark is pretty close to the Netherlands in that it is often gray and rainy, which I love. So that's no shade or anything like that. Or is that something you enjoy as well?
No, because I came from like 35, 40 degrees Celsius, so it was way too hot. Now I'm really enjoying it here.
Yeah, I think everybody's really enjoying it here. We are really enjoying it here, and we are getting ready to enjoy it even more as the clock keeps ticking. I would like to highlight some of the teams that are still in, that are considered favorites, because we kind of glanced over it earlier, but Effie, we did lose our defending champions.
Yeah, I'm still a little bit torn up about that. It always hurts to see the defending champion not be able to defend the title, but ultimately it is make or break when you're playing the road to TI. And you're either the best or you're not. So unfortunately, Spirit didn't cut it, but there's so many exciting storylines that are coming into play here. And all of the 8 teams, I can say with full confidence that all of them can take a game off of each other, and a lot of these series are going to be hard to decide who the victor is too.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Liquid who victory.
किसका?
Big Cloud9,
हाँ
Entity. Years ago they were
हाँ
dominant. They've
थोड़ा सा बड़ा
fallen into the shadows recently. So there's so many different options. We've already talked about Tundra, gaming local team. Like every single team has like quite a hook to if they win it, it's really good.
It is going to be very spicy who ends up taking that Aegis at the end of the day. And I do want to focus a little bit more about our 4 upper bracket teams because there is a team there, Tundra. We already highlighted them because Thompson's playing for Tundra, which is fantastic. But I think it's incredibly unique to see in this upper bracket, first of all, Lacoste, 4 Western European teams. But second of all, is very unusual.
It is, but Saksa, he has quite a lot of experience in the same organization, so I would say, we're not able to pick up a better standing because he is fitting it like love, even though
क्या बोला समझा
the
नहीं
player was not here, 9th class, great player.
पैसा नहीं ना पहले की तरह पैसा नहीं हाँ तो प्राइस पूल की ही बात कर रहा हूँ ना मैं पैसा आया ही नहीं ना उतना फॉर्मेट वही रखना चाहिए था आइटम का तो पैसे जमा हो जाते हैं इवेंट बड़ा कर सकते हैं
Okay, in my opinion, I want Europe team fight. Like pretty hard, 5 to 10 if you fuck. I would love to see like one side against the other. That's when it creates like the hottest moments in history. I think yes, EU versus EU still be very good, but there's part of it extreme versus. That's why I see the finals.
Yeah, I just want the champion to emerge from the lower bracket. I'm not a fan of upper bracket runs. They're just so boring in comparison. I like when teams, they go through the ringer, they suffer, they go on their training arc. So personally, I would love to see the progression of the team, being kicked to lower bracket to getting better with every series to ultimately making it to grand finals. That's my hope for this team.
Yeah, lower bracket runs are always amazing. If you have gone all the way through the lower bracket, you need to win. That's the BB team is the only team that could pull it off. When 6BO3
happened before, right?
I don't think so. 6BO3 and the BO5. So quite a lot of games ahead of them if they want to lift that Aegis.
Well, I will say that, was it 2 internationals ago that we had Team Liquid playing the most amount of game all the way from the last chance qualifier to come really close and Team Secret as well. So maybe more games is a good thing, and perhaps that will be a story that we'll be able to tell at the end of it all. But it's a whole 3 days filled with Dota 2 ahead of us before we will find out who will have in the grand finals, who will make a deep run in that lower bracket, and will we have a first-time all lower bracket team making it A to the finals, B taking that grand finals. It all begins right here in the Royal Arena in just a couple of seconds. So ladies and gentlemen and everybody here in the Royal Arena, please make some noise as we'll open it in
If you are not watching Cloud9 right now and afraid of facing this team, you do not know what's coming for you.
Tundra, in spectacular fashion, will be moving forward to the main stage. Gaming Gladiators, they are now guaranteed to be in front of the crowd here in Copenhagen at the Royal Arena.
Welcome to the International. And now, introducing the finest Dota teams in the world. BBT!
Hi, I'm Gabe Newell. 13 years ago, I had a front row seat to watch the very first champions of Dota 2 earn their place on the Aegis in a convention hall not too far from tonight's arena. From that hall to a concert hall in Seattle to a concert hall in Seattle, bigger arenas around the world. The crowds may have grown bigger, the players and teams may have changed, but one thing hasn't. The joy we all take in watching the best players in the world play Dota 2. So to all of you there in the arena, the millions around the world who are watching, I say welcome. Welcome to the Royal Arena in Copenhagen. Welcome to Europe, back where it all began. Welcome to the greatest esports event in the world. Welcome to the International.
Woo! Goosebumps here as we're getting ready to get the games started live on our amazing stage. It is an honor to be here with all of you and all of you here as well.